James Starling here for the DeeJam YouTube channel after today's match day experience between Old Newton and Cranes. I'm here with Macca, Old Newton manager. So, a 2-1 defeat. You kind of said before the game on social media you wanted to see whereabouts your team were and how far they progressed. Yeah. What do you make after a kind of game of two different halves, really?
It's hard to sum up really, because a bit disappointed because I don't think the lads' first half really done what they have been doing all season. But credit to Cranes, they're well drilled. They didn't give us any time on the ball, and going forward, so quick. Yeah. And the players they've got up front, credit to them. You can see why they're at the top of the league. Yeah. But overall, second half, I thought once we got our goal and started going at them, I think we had a couple more players to come into it. We'd have probably got an equaliser if I'm honest. But first half we did ride our luck. We're not going to hide about it. We rode our luck, and they could have been 2 or 3 up, and went in at 1-0 at half time. But credit to my boys. They got to hold their heads high and go again next week. Because league's a long season. You lose one game, and still loads to play for. And I'm proud. The club's come a long way, and we've just took Cranes 90 minutes 2-1, and it's credit to them. Yeah.
So I mean, at half time, after the fact that I've said it in my kind of summary there that you didn't play badly in that first half. It's just that they did not give you any chance to breathe. They were all over everything that you guys were trying to create, and it kind of forced you into a bit of a long ball just to try and get rid of it and give yourselves a few minutes of breathing space. What was your kind of message at half time, just to say, look, it's only 1-0. Do you know what I mean? It's not been a great half, but we're still in this game. Yeah,
well, before the game, I said to the lads, I said, look, you've got to look at it as we don't know what Cranes are about. I don't know much about Cranes. I know some of their players from when I used to play, and I said if we can stay in the game until half time, normally second half we do go at teams. Our fitness are good, so we go at them. But you just nailed it on the head. I think we were panicking, and we didn't play a lot of football. We didn't get the ball down. We didn't get it moving like we have done over weeks. And we were just kicking it and hoping. And frustration kicked in a little bit on Matty up front with Alfie. They weren't getting nothing up top. No. But we stayed till 1-0, and thought second half if we come out, even if we play a little bit better than what we did first half, we could take it to them a little bit. But they got their goal early on in the second half, and I was a bit disappointed the way that went in. But
that seemed to kind of kick you on, though. It was almost as if it went 2-0, right, we've got nothing to kind of lose now, let's just go for it. And after that, it was a lot better.
Yeah, it was, yeah. And like I said to him after the game, it took probably the second goal and probably us scoring before we actually started to play a little bit how we should do. Yeah. I don't know if that's because Cranes dropped off a little bit or what, but they were panicking for 10 minutes towards the end. And we could have got another goal, and you could have held out for a draw, but it wasn't to be. You live and learn, and we'll go again. We've got Henley next week, and we could put it. It's a tough game, and if you're going to put it right, you've got to put it right against Henley. And I've got a few lads coming back now, a big core of my team which weren't missing today. No excuses, but they're back next week, and that's where we've got to put it right. Next week Henley. We lose today and we beat Henley next week, then we're back on track. So it's got to be done next week. But hats off to Cranes. A lot of respect for them boys. They put it in, and you can see they've played with each other a long while.
Yeah. I know we talked a couple of games ago when I was last here about how the start of the season that you guys have had. That's obviously only the first defeat you've had. How do you think the team are kind of acclimatising to the next step up? Because as you mentioned a couple of seasons ago, it was the club were relegated, and now all of a sudden you're competing with, as you quite rightly said, 2-1 against Cranes, top of the table. That that's a good performance. Well, good overall feel about the club, really.
Yeah. If you told me at the start of the season we'd be 6 or 7 games in and we'd be challenging Cranes for the top of the league, I'd say no chance. But it's credit to them. Like I said to them before the game, it's not me, Wes or Chappers or Paddy, the management team that's doing it. It's them that's putting the shirt on, them that's going out there getting the wins and getting 90 minutes. It's credit to them, and they have got to hold their heads up high a bit today. They did lose, and we probably did lose to a better team, but we're not far away. We're not far away. Give us a few more games. When we play, hopefully when we play Cranes over at theirs, we can take it to them. Now we see what they're about and see what players they've got. We're not far away. I am quite happy with today's performance overall. Yeah.
Definitely. Well, good luck against Henley.
Cheers for coming.
Cheers. Mate.